Hotep, my brothers and sisters. This is Prince Khalifa. I give honor to my Creator and to my ancestors by virtue of this message. Guide and direct my voice so that those who hear listen. We are chained psychologically and economically, bounded by shame and guilt. We have fed all others on the breast of our mother's milk, while ours have grown up malnutrition and loss. We must eat our culture, our history, and our traditions, for they lead us, guide us, and bind us to freedom. Africans, mighty ones, who were created by God, men and women, were made into mortals by our captors. We are becoming again what God intended us to be. Africans, geniuses, gods of the earth, in sync with the universe.
It ain't much, ask any GI, I'm the builder, gets them caught up in the clutch. There's no survivors when they fuck around with the do or diver. Oh my god, Rizzo Rizankin is the live wire. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect, because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect, because of no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect, because there is
Since the beginning of time, Africans have been doing the impossible, using mind over matter, spirit over mind, tapping into the divine. So that now is the time of this day in mind. To discuss our rise, which will free all African minds, allowing the divine to shine, the divine to shine, the divine to shine.
What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Jesus. What are we, Africans?
there is no competition, competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. I clash like the Titan, took him harder than the Kraken. Stole by the head of Medusa, beat this maneuver. Styles of brains of challenges like the industrial Hoover. I get them open like butt cheeks on a porno freak. Have them screaming something terrible like Soror.
My history and my land, because I know that in order to overcome my enemies outside, I must overcome the one that resides on the inside. But how can I see to help my sisters and brothers be free when I can't see among the world? Physician, heal thyself. Heal thyself. Heal thyself.
What are we?
I know who I am, and I know who you are. I am not alarmed when I see my brothers and sisters willing, stealing, dealing, killing and killing. People looking just like them. Cause I know the niggas were made and Africans were created. Africans were created. Africans were created.
Ooh, Africans are geniuses.
I be the greatest killer of all time. These must-I-get bouts to leave him KO on couch longer than Rip Van Winkle. With a flash, furious tongue that clashes clay like Cassius Hinkle. I land on them seas like abandoned islands, sending out SOS, some old shit you ain't heard before. Leave the fifth mark, you're soft as fur, man. I hit homers and run like OJ, spilling a Bronco on the highway. Boy, you lying MC sure are dandy, so I cross-pollinate to make you daffy lying pussy. Wallowing in a field of crabgrass ass rappers, tell them to run, oh my god. Here comes Kid Law. Go tell your mama.
This is Brother Asaru, and you now listen to Ujamaa Journey Radio. Peace.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a
question too. It
Go
can be
ahead.
on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. Name is Saul here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. You want more than just a nice cut? Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 3512 Cleveland.
What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. Gods and goddesses of the universe, kings and queens of the planet Earth. What are we, Africans?
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid. So many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Too strong? Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
We were born to be great.
Oh, it's time to grab the glass. This family is time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pull. Lift it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Family, hey man. Woo, I was up. Well, I ain't gonna say up, but I had a dream that I was doing commercials last night. Well, anyway, I set the Ujamaa girls off, right? They saw me make one. They said, we want to make one. So one turned two, and if you go to the Facebook page, you see some of them. You know, they didn't change all the words, but they started coming up with their own little pictures, and they start putting so now the Ujamaa girls is making commercials, y'all. Let's give the Ujamaa girls a round of applause, man. And you know, I am amazed by the tools that are made available, and it's like the internet is killing me a penny at a time, because these little apps, they be like, oh, it's free, one-time license, but if you want the extended, it's $37.99 a month. Damn, I got to figure out how to make some money off of some of this shit, because it's like, good God Almighty! If it weren't for the supporters, man, I'd be all messed up. So I want to give the supporters, the Ujamaa Journey Media supporters, a round of applause. Good God Almighty! And the tribe members, man, because we making it happen on a shoestring budget. Like, look, I got so much graphics popping off right now that y'all saw my computer lags. So now I'm gonna have to I gotta get me a bigger and better computer. I got a Ryzen 5, so I'm gonna have to move up to a 7, because they say a 9 is too hot for a small computer. But I think I may get a Ryzen 9 in a desktop. You understand what I'm saying? And you make a super desktop. But I'm gonna have to get me a bigger. I'm gonna have to get a faster processor, or a faster processor or something. I gotta get something, because this computer is just like struggling. It's like no, I don't want to do the graphics right now. You got exploding boxes and Why, Hatem? Why? We didn't start the relationship out like this. You was just using OBS. Now you doing cartoons. But we got to grow. We got to improve, because we got to improve the quality. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to, you know what I'm saying? We're getting it down to the shows. Like I said, we got a few shows that's going to be popping up on you real soon. Right? The Ujamaa girls done did their first strike. You done seen their commercial. They done did their first strike. They ready. They ready to start filming, right? It's just a matter of getting the equipment. So we're going to get some more equipment. I got to get some camera stabilizers. I got to get a laptop. I got to get the big. I got to get the desktop so I can link all this stuff in. And when we at home, we ain't never got to worry about no damn buffering, because I could turn on everything at the same damn time. And my chip would just be like, my chip right now is like, help. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had this one that long. Help. You know what I'm saying? Put some of this load on that Chromebook. The Chromebook like, nah, dog. That's all you. But, it is what it is. So we got a little bit of news to go through and some stuff like that. But, hey, it is time for us to do the toast. Man, I am so glad, and it is such an honor on a daily basis to toast you up. For those that are new and you might have some ancestors that you want to add to the list, go and post them up on the timeline right now. Also, let me let those know that might be interested in becoming supporters. If you're not a supporter, this is how you do it. Go to gnjmedia.support, gnjmedia.support. Before we get into the toast, let's look at Proverbs for the day. Oh, we on chapter 2. The potent center. So, we're going to start with a small one. This is chapter 2, verse 1, or chapter 2, 1. Hold on, let me see. If a man says yes, the Spirit says yes. That's from the Igbo people. If a man says yes, then the Spirit says yes. Next one. Say the knowledge holders. Right reward stems from right and just speaking and thinking, right desire and right possessions, right regard of nurturers, right use of self and others, and right relation to whole. So let's say it again. This is number 2. Say the knowledge holders. Right rewards stem from right and just speaking and thinking, right desire and right possessions, right regard of nurturers, right use of self and others, and right relation to the whole. Last one for the day. These are for tribal quotes tonight. Say the knowledge holders. The best life is achieved by engagement with systematic process. The best life is built on the use of life-giving principles. Oh, you like that one, Anime? I like that. That's one of my favorites. The best life, say the knowledge holders, the best life is achieved by engagement with systematic process. The best life is built on systematic use of life-giving principles. Those are the Proverbs, and we will be going through them tonight. Man, all right, maybe. Because I've been up since like 2. I'm like, man, I just couldn't sleep. Like I said, that dream about the commercials, I woke up like possibilities. It's just like, wow. It's just a matter of getting it out there, right? Letting people know what we could do. Training some of the young people to do it. Getting it done, right? So, and also I'm thinking of a contest because our goal is to reach 100 subscribers or 100 supporters. We want 100 supporters at gnjmedia.support. We want 100. So I think I need to find some software, but I'm gonna have a contest. We're gonna give away $100, Cash App or PayPal. Elders, I'm not doing checks. I'm not. No. If you got a bank, I could Zelle you or something. I think we're gonna do $100 contest to strive to reach for 100 supporters. I am going to throw it out. You have to be a subscriber to Facebook, to our Facebook page, and also be on our mailing list. And you qualify in those 2 ways, right? So I'm going to throw out the link. I'm gonna do a commercial for it and let you know exactly where to go to get signed up. All right, you know what I'm saying? You like the page, and you go, you get on our mailing list. You know what I'm saying? And boom, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, we're striving to do that, striving to reach that 100. Because we at 20 now, right? And I'm very happy with that. But we still got to push towards the goal, and we want to do 100 by Kwanzaa, because because like this Kwanzaa, it's gonna be some conversation. It's gonna be, of course, we're gonna be forced to make it just a little bit different, but I think it's still gonna be exciting, and so we got to start raising those funds now. So let me see. I'm gonna do original. Yeah, I ain't gonna be brewing for a while. So underwhelming. I'm so underwhelmed with that pop. All right. So here we go. Doing our thing as we usually do. Calling on our ancestral crew. Right? Lifting up our glass and toast to those who in our lives gave us the most. We lift up our glass to the Creator, by whatever name you choose to call it, Creator. We lift up our glass and we say the mighty word of Ashe. Thank you very much. We'll move on. Oh, my fault. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. And you make it a great day as well. Your stuff didn't show up because I think I was in between a crash when you put it up there first. So now we're going to move to our ancestors. I'm going to go as far as I can by memory. Let me take my breath. So before I get into this, right, I'm putting the finishing touches on hashtag 21 Day in Guzasaba Challenge, right? So what I will be doing is, once I get settled in my new spot and get the camera stuff together, I'm going to do a 21 day Ashe breath challenge. So before the show, I'm gonna do the Ashe breath. And like I said, so I'm going to be able to settle down after I get moved, set up a specific time, and those people that would like to join me for the Ashe breath, it's going to be early in the morning. So it's going to be like, if we're going to get our show back to about between 6:15 and 7:15. Was it 6:15? Somewhere around there, 5:15 or whatever. We're going to get it back to the early morning. I'm going to talk to Brother Kwame about the time, because I done totally drifted off. This pandemic that messed us up. But we're going to do, prior to the show, maybe, we're going to do, I think it's going to be prior to the show. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do the Ashe breath, and it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, along the lines with the Nguza Saba Challenge, right? 21 Day Nguza Saba Challenge. So those that want to participate in that challenge with me, right, you could do it. And all we're going to be doing is a breathing exercise, right? You could do the other stuff if you want, but, on this one, I'm going to do a straight 21 days breathing, right? And I think the breathing exercise might last about 20 minutes. And I will walk people through, and we could do it live. I have a way to do it live. Hopefully by that time, Dentista will have everything up and running. If not, I'll come up with another way so that, you can follow along with me, and I can walk you through the exercise. We can do it together. All right. It's called the Ashe breath. It help build up your immune system, help build up your lung capacity, help get your adrenal glands working, balance out your hormones and all that stuff, right? But anyway, let's get it. So, family, we're raising our glass to our ancestors, right? I'm gonna go as far as I can. Let me see. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Andy Davis, Herman Brown, Singh, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Annie Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvar Brown, Jeannie Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malika Pakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Albert Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Lorella Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Cameron Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merrill B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth. Why? This is the second day in a row. What's going on? I might need to call Kwame because something's Mary. We got Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Edgar Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen O'Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Marnez, Jenny Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. Oh, okay. But I missed some. So I'm going to go, just to be safe, I'm going to go back to Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatet Webman. I can stop right there because I think I got everybody in between there. But hey, we almost got the whole list, family. I'm locking it down. Hell, maybe I might have both of them by Kwanzaa. We'll see. But I think the way Kwanzaa might be, I might have to be traveling during Kwanzaa, right? Might have to take a crew and be traveling during Kwanzaa. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some surprises for y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? Just gotta do some outreach. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basichu Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Adams Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Cameron Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ezra Canton, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trudge, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnston, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., M.M. McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Annie Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Lord Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Neville Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rachel Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Chekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClinton. We also have the Black Book. We got Joella Giles. We got James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford. We got Lottie Gaucher. We got Cousin Tony. We got Michael Johnson. We got James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott, Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gipper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Raymond III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Ms. Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Jow, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Lajuan Hakeem McComo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Trisha Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hawkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lang, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Wynette, Florine Seth Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr. Let's call him Carl William Duncan Jr. Okay. Forgot where I was. Carl William Duncan Jr. Okay, I see it. Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaBonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, and Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble, Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona, Yolanda, Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lemma Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reese Fisher, Jury, Jocelyn McCallop, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba. We lift up our glass and we salute each and every last one of those ancestors. And y'all see, family, when sleep comes on me, right? It comes. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I fell asleep twice, right? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, family, I want to give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Y'all deserve it. These are our bankers in the community, our fundraisers, people that are good with resources. Each day name has a specialty that adds to the community. Are we using the system for our success? Best life is built upon systematic processes, with engagement with systematic processes. I think I heard that somewhere, right? So we are on the present moment. We are on Ujamaa, and Ujamaa means cooperative economics. For those that don't know, today is Ujamaa. If you don't know what the day is, you need to get on with this e-course. You know what I'm saying? Get it while it's free. It's still free right now. You know what I'm saying? Go to, here we go. Let's just put it up there. Go to that freegnjecourse.com, freegnjecourse.com. Become part of the tribe. Learn what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if you're building your own tribe, get some of the principles and, use them. Do your thing. Let's be you could be our cousin tribe. We do sister tribes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to go through that headache, Ujamaa is right here. And you still could be a supporter, right? You still could be a supporter. So anyway, today is Ujamaa, right? And on today, we want to go through the proverb of the day. This is for those that are on the 21-day Nguzo Saba Challenge. And like I said, the ebooks will be coming out. Some people got the forms. So those that want to take the challenge, like I said, and you want some help taking the challenge, now I'm not going to fast with you. You know what I'm saying? But I can do the warrior diet with you for 21 days. We can do the breathing for 21 days. We can do the cold shower for 21 days. We can work out together for 21 days. We can define each one of the principles for ourselves on those days. We could do that psychological and spiritual work, because this is a process that helps you get in touch with the 5 parts of your being. IMESP. Intuition, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. We ain't talked about that in a while, right? All of them work together to form a fist to knock out white supremacy, right? To knock out obstacles in your life, right? So today, The proverb of the day. Now, we got 3 proverbs that we're going to work on the show tonight on Tribal Quotes. But the proverb of the day is 1:5. Proverb 1. Chapter 1, Proverb 5. It is the human being's inner head which brings relief, say the knowledge holders. The human being should first consult the inner head, say the knowledge holders. The inner head will lead the human being to the proper source. The inner head, family. Oh, we get into the lessons about the inner head. All right? So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got your notebook down. I'll read it for you one more time. At least those, but you ain't gonna have to worry about it once you get this e-course. This e-book, right? And I guess this is part of the e-course because we go through these every day. It is the human being, inner head, which brings relief, said the knowledge holders. The human being should first consult the inner head, said the knowledge holders. The inner head will lead the human being to the proper source. And we already did the folktale of the week, and I think it was The Man and the Cranes. So in the 21-day challenge and in our personal development, our self-mastery, right? You know, we work with proverbs and folktales, myths and legends, right? We do a couple other things too, right? But anyway, you can check that out when it comes out. Now, real simple book, easy for you to work out. But anyway, we want to toast this moment. Now, also in this moment, we have the principle of reciprocity. We teach the young people gratitude. That's from the M7. We call it the M7, Millennium 7. We got the color green. Ta-da! We got polarity, which is the Hermetic law for the day. We got male name for the day is Yao, and female name is Ya. So we want to lift up our glass to this moment, to the power in this moment, and we want to lift up, right? We want to lift this moment up. We want to lift this power up, and we say, Ashe. From near family, where do we go? You know where we going. From the present moment, we want to move to our children. We want to salute our children. We lift up the glass. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We're going to have some courses coming up for young people. I'm talking to a sister right now, and because I was listening to the curriculums she put together for her children. I said, girl, woman, there's other people out here that need this. You know what I'm saying? They going through black literature and writing, and I'm like, come on now, the world needs this. She know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say no names, Jackie. I ain't gonna say her name, Jackie. But I'm just saying, right? She out there hiding, Jackie, and people need that stuff. People need that curriculum, right? And right now, let me tell you, the teacher's putting together her podcast, which of course we're gonna stream. We're gonna stream on Ujamaa Journey as well, and I'm trying to talk with her about possible e-courses as well, or e-book or something. We working it out, Brother Kwame. You know what I'm saying? Sister Navita about to do her show. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff popping off. It's coming, and it's coming. It's going to come fast, and it's going to come strong. So we lift up our glass to this present moment. Well, no, my fault. We on our children. We lift up our glass to our children, our children's children, onto infinity, because we use this moment so that we can start preparing ourselves, so that we can educate them, so that they can conquer the future, so that we can lead them space and time, and we can move them through and get them the resources and capture the resources and protect the resources until we're able to pass it on for them to take the resources and expand the space and time for their children. And one day we will be able to come back and we got all this space and time on our hands, right? I could go back to being the international man of mystery and leisure. You know, that's what I used to do. I did that for about 10 years. I was the international man of mystery and leisure. Now I'm just the local man. You know, it would be so nice to wake up in Ghana and just be able to get up and do the toast. And then, you know, I might be in Nigeria and do the toast. You know, I might be in Senegal and do the toast. Sit by in front of the pyramids and do the toast. You know what I'm saying? Travel all over. Go to South America and be sitting on the steps of the pyramid and do the toast. Yeah, because they got equipment where we could do stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? There is equipment where I could stream live from anywhere. So I'll be able to set up a camera almost anywhere and stream, right on the steps of the pyramid. Right there, just sitting there, and we gonna do the toast. We're gonna toast right here, right? We're gonna toast on the bank of the Nile, right? We're gonna toast at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro, right? And walk up it, right? I mean, this is the stuff that we could do with Ujamaa Journey. It's just a matter, you know, let's grow together. So we lift up our glass to our children's children, on infinity, and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move on. Where do we go? We go to all of our relations. We lift up our glass. We salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you. This is for you and you only. What is it that you need right now in your life to move you forward towards your greatness? We lift up our glass. I got you. We got you. You got your ancestors here. You got the Creator here. I say, family, what's next? Let me ask you a question. All right. Let me ask you a question. What's next? Right? We're going to lift up our tribe. The tribe you represent, family. The tribe you in. Right? The tribe that spiritually feeds you. Right? That group of families that protect you. Right? Salute your tribe. We salute and we say, Ashe. Oh, man, what's up, Brother Robert? Good to see you again, man. All right, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, or at least digitally see you. We got to hook up. I know you. Are you still on break, or are you in administration now? Because you have been in education for a while. So I can't imagine you in administration because you good with paperwork. You good with organizing shit. So I can't see you right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, maybe we could hook up and do lunch or something. You know, it would be real good to see you. This was the brother that was with me when I got shot. He called the ambulance for me, right? So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From their family. I want to take the time to toast the most magnificent, the most wonderful, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most outstanding, the most inspiring. He got his glass. No, I'm with students. But you always did like being on the front lines too. You know what I'm saying? But you do have the organizational skills. You know what I'm saying, for somebody that can organize adults, as well as the patience to work. Because actually, I believe it takes more patience to work with adults than it do to. I'm sorry. I'm lifting my glass to the to the wisest and the most beautiful and the bravest individuals in the room right now. I lift my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I'm going to drink. We're going to check out the news. I'm going to have to, because in this week I have to go on and we got to get our storage space. Oh, I need to look into a rental truck too. All right, well, anyway, let's get it. All right, so we're going to go to our news screen. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to our news screen. This time I'm going to keep it legit, Rob. We're going to go to the news screen. And, PayPal sent me a message. Knocked out my Facebook. Let's go to, okay. So, all right. So y'all going to be behind the scenes Ujamaa Journey. Now, family, I have made it possible for people to post up on Ujamaa Journey. So please don't hesitate. If you have interesting news things that you want me to go over when we do our thing in the morning, by all means, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? I need your help as far as curating the news. I mean, it's only one me, and y'all know I got very limited interests. I mean, well, I'm eclectic because I don't post up my comic book stuff. You know what I'm saying? And but I might start doing that too. You know what I'm saying? But I focus on like the reparation, spirituality, But some of y'all got interest that you might be interested in having me talk about, or stuff that you might want to be able to call in, because as we start expanding, because I said we're pushing towards 100. Please understand, I will have more time to do more of these once we get to 100. Hell, when we get to 1,000, this is all I'll do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna talk all day, but you know what I'm saying. We'll make it happen. But you will be receiving information from Ujamaa Journey 24/7, right? And that's the goal. That's the goal, because we got other news agencies that's pumping out news. You know what I'm saying? So we want to be able to pump out news, and I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, because it's some real talented writers around me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I want to ask them for pieces, and I do ask them for pieces, but I want to be able to give back to them. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the newsletter, and for those that's like, where the newsletter at? You know what I'm saying? I'm saving the newsletter for those that are supporters. So we building the newsletter with the supporters in mind. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm not posting it up like that anymore, because we got supporters now. So I want to make sure they got some special stuff. And also, like I said, once again, be on the lookout, because I'm going to post up on my Instagram and my Facebook. We're going to do that $100 piece. I'm going to want it. Ujamaa Journey is going to give away $100. You know what I'm saying? Not today. Don't be tripping. But in order to be part of the random giveaway, you have to follow us on Facebook, Ujamaa Journey, and you have to sign up for our mailing list, because I'm going to be drawing the winner from the mailing list and then checking to see if they are, if they have liked us or follow us on our Facebook page. So if you do all that, then I'll Cash App you or PayPal you $100, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's coming, though. It's coming. Give me a little time. I want to make sure we got the cameras and stuff and get everything together, get my little books together, you know what I'm saying? And, be like, all right, cool. And we be able to do it. I want to finish these books, though. I got to finish a few of these books. All right, so they say they say between June 18th and July 15th, we reached 34,000. 22 people. That's down 18%. Wow. So we was reaching more than that. Post engagement, 5,342. That's down 25%. Damn. Robert, you a math dude, man, or Kwame, man. What's 25% of 5,000? Shit, wait, hold on. 10% is 534. So that would be 534 plus another 534 would be 1,067, and that's 20%. So they saying we down almost 1,100, a little bit over 1,100 people. Wow. Page likes. We got 60 likes between June 18th and July. Y'all, man, y'all showing out, family. Y'all, thank you for for liking the videos. Thank you for sharing the videos. But they say that's down 57%. Wow. They say we got 1,160 people like this page, and we got 1,255 people that follow this page. And I still don't know the difference. So we got all the information on how to get in touch with us on here. But let's go on down the timeline to see what's popping off. There we go. We live right there. We live. Okay. We live. They say we live. Okay, that's what they say. They say we live. We got 2 people watching on Facebook right now. Thank you. Say 5 engagements, 3 shares. But they only say it's 2 people here, but we still got 3. Family, this is what I'm talking about, right? So let's go down and get to some news. Shouts out to Elder Margarita. I see you out there. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. All right, here's the new commercial, one of the new commercials, something we could do here at Ujamaa Journey. That shit gets me. Y'all gotta remember, it's only because I got these big ass. I wasn't ready for it. All right, I'm still suffering from the gunshot. Now let me show you something. Now because now I'm bragging a little bit. My daughter saw me doing stuff with this video stuff as far as the commercials. They said they wanted to make one, so here's one. So we are able to make commercials. We're able, if you got something you want on your Facebook page, they got they stole one of mine and just put their pictures in it, which was pretty good. They doing their thing. So let's go. State Board of Education condemns hate speech, take aim at racial bias in schools. News from the Columbus Dispatch. I got hashtag say our name. Right? Because, a lot of times we get into these conversations and it becomes very general when it comes to black people. But when we're talking about other people and issues that they have within society, they are mentioned directly. And what I'm saying is, if you take care of those who have the most of the issues, you're going to catch almost everybody else. So if we're dealing with an issue of blackness, say it. Say it. You know what I'm saying? Has the system been set against blackness? This is what it's set against. So let's just say it. We got to stop letting people do this little fancy dance around our issues. And I got to go on, I got to go on and, part of my job is to make sure that y'all know how to catch it. Because they'll use terms. We're going to look at some of these terms. I'm going to get the highlighter out. The Ohio Board of Education condemn hate speech and racism in schools. Now, you got to be careful about this hate speech piece, because this, by the time they get done, you know what I'm saying, it ain't going to have shit to do with black people. And racism in schools. Directing the Department of Education on Tuesday to review state curriculum models and tests for racial bias and recommend ways to ensure that racism and the struggle for equality are accurately addressed. What's missing? What's missing? Hold on. What's missing? Let me, where you at? Digo, where you at? Digo, come on out. Digo, where you at? Come on, Digo. Yeah, we're going to highlight it. Yeah. All right. What's missing? Here, we're going to put a note by it. We're going to put a sticky note. What's missing? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all been in Ujamaa long enough. Come on now. What's missing? Somebody say something. What's missing? Huh? Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold on. Let me spell it right. What's missing? What's missing? Save. What's missing? Huh? Right? Come on now. What's missing? And this is the question we got to ask, because it's not specific. It's not specific. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. All this space talk. They be on this space talk and shit. And we let them get away with it because they saying terms that make us feel good. Equality and racism. No, say my name. Say my name. Gotta say your name. Right? Because the system directly knows how to target us. It's been doing it. It's been doing it, and we letting it get away. Let me see. Got to say it. And Brother Robert say, this is a weak move by the board. And it's so generic, it's so watered down, and it's like, it's like fishing for minnows with a net with holes that big in it. You know what I'm saying? You just throw it out there hoping that a minnow get caught on one of the strings rather than getting you a fine mesh net to go and scoop out the minnows. You know what I'm saying? The resolution approved by a vote of 12 to 5 strongly recommends that all Ohio districts begin a reflection Hold on. They getting spiritual on us. They getting spiritual on our tax dollars. They done found the Lord. Reflection and internal examination. Here, let me put that in blue too. Because, you know, I'm so blue that they able to pull this shit and nobody say nothing. Of their own involving teachers, parents, students, and community to review curriculum, hiring practices, discipline strategies, suspensions and expulsions, classroom resources, including textbooks, and professional development. Now, a major issue that we have to be watching for in this whole reparations argument, this reparations discussion, the social justice discussion, is a mandatory overhaul of the education system. We have to be able, as a country, to look at our history and deal with our history for real. Being able to have, teaching our young people to be able to have some of the uncomfortable discussions about race that many of us have not been able to be involved with because we were not prepared. But we can prepare the next generation so that they can have the uncomfortable conversations so that the right things and the right decisions can be made. Because if we keep dodging this and we keep using these flowery terms and we stop, you know what I'm saying, and we don't take this moment to truly do the work that's necessary, we will be back here. Now it's going faster. We'll be back here in the next 5 years. It also requires bias training, okay. All right, so here's a training that I want to make sure I'm in the hoop for this. You know what I'm saying? Bias training. There's people out there that comes around. I put it in green because that's going to make some money. Somebody's cousin is about to come up in here and make some money. They're going to have a biased curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Have motherfuckers crying at the trainers. You know how the trainers go. They going to come in, they going to cry at the trainers, and then go back and slaughter my children. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, all right. Now, Rob, your stuff is popping up on the screen, but because it's in white, I can't. Because the background over here is white. But Rob says, yes, that's the number one thing. I think he's talking about that education. The resolution by board president Laura Carter follows the May 25th killing of George Floyd and unarmed. See, now, when it gets down here to what caused them to see the issue, they get with this. But all up here, this It's not. So once again, so I'm gonna put pink right, because we dodging that. This is the issue, right here. This is the issue. This is the issue, and how we deal with it, and how we've been taught to deal with it. Even those of us that are this, we have been taught how to deal with it. We have been taught how to treat it. So we do what we taught. So we got to totally overhaul this whole education system and really take a real look at what we're doing. We're supposed to be producing better people, not better counters. And of course, counting is important. We need it, but we need to be producing better people. Better people. I'm gonna get off of this right now. So feel free to go through it, check it out, read it. I don't know if the stuff will stick on there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I done had my fill of political soft talk, soft shoeing. You know what I'm saying? They basically just soft shoeing and dancing around shit. In a historic move, North Carolina city approves Damn! I'm happy, but you know what I'm saying? First off, this is something that North Carolina can't take on by themselves. There's going to have to be a national piece. But I wanted Columbus to be the first city. This is why I was shooting for 2023, so that we get enough people on the city council to at least put this on the floor and have a real debate, a real discussion about the whole reparations piece. But North Carolina, congratulations. Historic move, North Carolina city approves reparation for black residents. News, the Columbus Dispatch. Go and check that out. It's coming to Columbus, y'all. We're gonna start having these discussions. Now check this out. Whole nother level. I spelled another wrong on purpose. Whole nother level. I want to highlight that, because I ain't embarrassed. Whole nother level. Special report. Drug cartel narco antennas make life dangerous for Mexico cell tower repairman. Listen, these cartels are fighting on a whole nother level. I'm gonna let you read that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, those of us that those are serious. You know what I'm saying? They communicating all over Mexico. By cell phones, by text messages, and two-way radio. Imagine you doing this job, and you just going to check what's wrong with an antenna. You climb up to fix the antenna, and you unplug something, and next thing you know, when you coming down a pole, it's a group of motherfuckers with machine guns waiting for you to come down so that you can explain why you turned off their service. You scurry back up that pole and you make it right. Sorry, sir. Didn't know that your stuff was on there. Nick Cannon dropped by Viacom CBS after making an anti-Semitic comment. Now I'm going to talk about this a little bit more tonight because I want to hear what he said. But family, the lesson in this now, I want to critique what he said. I want to really look at what he said, right? And Rob said they got submarines, right? Rob said they got submarines. Now, but I want to look at what he said. But one of the lessons that's gonna come out of this for us as ADOS, as African, as American descendants of slavery, right? Is the way that the Jewish community defend they shit. It's a good chance that he didn't say anything that was wrong. It's the fact that somebody in their group took it wrong and they brought it to his ass. This the way that we're supposed to be moving. All right, grandson, I'm going to get you, man. I'm going to get you. Let me finish my show. So this is the way this the way we gotta move. You know what I'm saying? He was on Viacom, and now what he's fighting for is he's fighting for ownership of his show, which I thought it was his show, so he shouldn't have to be fighting for ownership. I would have thought that shit was laid. I thought it was laid out, but now he fighting because he want ownership of the show because the show needs to go with him, which is cool. Nick Cannon dropped by Viacom CBS after making anti-Semitic comments, and the way they put it on here, just because they said he made them, and they took them that way, that is the reality that's being presented to you. It's not even like people are weighing whether he really said it. They write down what he said, and what I read that he said wasn't anti-Semitic. He wasn't smearing nobody. He wasn't going against nobody. He just said that the original Jews were black. We as black people are the original Jews. This is what he believes. That's a belief. That's not anti-Semitic. But hey, they grouped up, they tribed up, and they put him on the chopping block. They called their cousins, brothers, nephews, aunties, sisters, cousins. Did you hear what's his name, Nick Cannon? Did you hear what he said? And they shut his ass down. I don't agree, but I understand. And this is the way we got to start moving, family. We playing. Everybody else serious about their shit. We need to get serious about ours. Like when the board come out and be like, with all them flowery words. No. So we need to be up in there. No. That's anti-ADOS, anti-ADOS shit you doing right there. That's anti-black shit you doing right there. We the ones catching hell. You fix us, everybody else is going to fall in line. You fix those at the bottom, everybody else got to rise. But hey, that's me. Let's go. We'll talk a little bit about Nick Cannon. Oh, here we go. Now, this is my prediction. You are going to be able to tell who's going to win the presidency by whether Goya stock goes up or Goya stock goes down. I'm going to say it again. You could tell who's going to win the presidency by where the bean leans. Is Goya going up? There's a good chance Trump going to win. Goya goes down, Biden is going in office. Because Goya has clearly chosen a side. And they're depending on his brand to push their stuff. And can you imagine this? I mean, just this motherfucker is in the White House endorsing shit. How much they gave him for that? I'm getting our kids. Some of our kids is getting in politics. He making it too goddamn easy. He said no horrible. Setting a horrible example. I mean, because we coming. Brother Hatim is coming, man. I'm coming, right? And you just, man, he doing advertisements in the presidential chair. America has totally become capitalism. Is nothing safe then anymore? Oh my God. All right. I think that's it for today. Family, you go out. Y'all go out and have a Ivanka tells out of work. Okay, we did that yesterday. Okay, but now, but let me tell you what's smooth about what he did. here, right? His daughter did it first. So she was getting backlash. So he's like, fuck it. I'll take all her heat. That's my baby girl. Y'all leave her alone. Now focus on this shit. You know, try. I don't see why people don't doing it. That shit is tried. This motherfucker like, look, fuck it, they can fuck with me. I like those chocolate cookies. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. When the last time he ate a bean? But hey, maybe they feeding him right up there in the White House. I don't know. But anyway, family, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Of course, y'all know. Let's go. Check out the commercials. Support. I'm gonna start with this one. Hey man. Didn't I just you ain't hear me when I said I'm coming?
What is a lion without his pride?
All right.
What is a whale
Let me get my shit
without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack?
What's wrong? I don't know, not yet.
The answer is very simple.
What you want, woman? What
They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Too strong? Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
We were born to be great.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a
About a quick question too. It
Go
can
ahead.
be on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. Name is Saul here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. You want more than just a nice cut? Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 351.
What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. What are we, What are Africans? Geniuses. Gods and goddesses of the universe. Kings and queens of the planet Earth. What are we,
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey, the woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek.
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid. So many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.